as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Hey, 43, 15. Hello.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Person. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Back to throw again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. On play action, it's Mahomes. Step, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Raiders 7, Oilers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Oilers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Yannick Ngakoue getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
47 is the mic. 43! 43!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. 15. Let's go, 15. Shit, watch your shit. Hey, watch your shit. Easy. Lucky. He's coming.
He'll try again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Oilers add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Oilers 17, Raiders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And that'll set them back 5.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 18 guys. 18 guys.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. He finds his man, complete. It's Person. A gain of 9 there, sets up 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Jacobs, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
That's Samuel, caught left side. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
17. Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Oilers are able to extend their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Person. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Thomas. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. 18, Mike, 18. 3 buzz. Watch 18. 18's the Mike. Blue down.
Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A huge play there for Houston. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it, because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips, and then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Watch 18. 18's the Mike. Go. Go. Mike 18. Mike 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Move. 15. We got 4. 36. 36. Motion. Mike 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Oilers are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Thomas. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They go play action here on first down. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size,
this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally brought down at the 43. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Curtis Samuel, 30 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Raiders 45, Raiders 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's out right at the 25.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here,
they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the loss means they'll finish up the regular season at 10-7.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture.